Yo, yo, are we live? Hello, testing one, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah, I think we there. I think we there. Afternoon, everybody. Back again with another stream. Quick rapid stream this afternoon. Just trying to to cross over into uh, the 2250s, the proper candidate master levels now. You know. Just dropping a message in the chat. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're going to play some 10 plus 5. So, yeah, I was fortunate enough last night to cross over into the 2200 rating again. First time in a while. So, I was really happy about that. Yeah, I'm playing uh, 2000. Okay, let me play, but they still have a provisional rating, and that sometimes worries me. Okay, but okay, the rapid is 1900, but not to be underestimated, right? All right, we have a Sicilian. I'm just setting up properly, so I'm on the phone still. Uh, yeah. So knight b5. I'll go for my standard d6. So we'll probably go knight c3, and I'll just play a6. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. 2000. Okay, let me play, but they still have a provisional rating, and that sometimes worries. So yeah. And now a6, and we just kick it that way. I want to put pressure on my opponent here. Okay, but now he's playing with confidence again. Probably bishop to g5, and we'll just go bishop e7. Standard. Yeah, we are playing some 10 plus 5. Um, yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Bishop e7. It's fine if he takes here. Just take with a queen, takes there, we can capture the bishop or the pawn. I think there was a game where Carlsen and Nepo had this where bishop takes and then the pawn captures, and later on Carlsen went for f5, f6, f5 with a doubled f, which was quite nice. Okay, but in this game that doesn't happen. He goes for my bishop, and now we have c3, very thematic. Um, Here we could just keep it solid and go bishop e6. Castles is an option definitely. b4 would be I feel it's a bit loose because it allows this. c4 is also an option here, so I'll take the liberty now and go um bishop e6 to stop this. Well, it doesn't really stop it, right? It will just allow for trades. So you'll probably there's options here for rook c1. There's a lot white can do here. Bishop e2. By no stretch is white worse. White is arguably a little better out of the opening. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. I am reading the chats from my cell phone on the live, so if anyone is responding, where you're watching from, and it's really nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, the other day, I think 2 nights ago, I had the most people tune into the stream, 5 people at the same time, so it was really cool to have everyone tuning in, man, and I'm really grateful. So thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, so yeah, after bishop e6, I'm imagining now just bishop e2, right? Bishop e2, maybe not f4, maybe f3 is an option, queen d2 is an option, queen c2 is an option, rook c1 is an option. c4 is an option. There's a lot for white to do, and I think that's why my opponent's taking some time because it is a rich position. There's a lot to consider here. My plans are simple. I just want a castle, king side, maybe go h6 if I can get this and that and that, and I mean pick up the e4 pawn. That's a dream, of course, because after h6 you most likely capture all. Yeah, have to actually, and then we just continue. Um, but not too soon though, because if I can't capture the queen immediately, because then there's this, and that's under attack too. So I would first have to castle, or we could still go h6, and if takes, we take with a g pawn, right? Opponent goes knight takes b5. That is really, really weird. This is about to get exciting. So I will capture. So we'll go bishop takes. And now my rook is my knight undefended, but I don't see how I'm in trouble because after rook c8, maybe queen a4 is thinking I just go bishop d7. Um, yeah, or even queen to c7 or even b7. So I don't think this was a sound move by my opponent. Let me go rook c8. Queen a4 is definitely coming. I don't see any other way to continue his attack or her attack. So we have to go queen a4 here to maybe add more pressure on my knight. But other than that, I'm not too sure, eh? Bishop takes, we don't even go with a queen to allow this. We just take with a g pawn and we castle soonest. Now it's imperative to, if once we get a chance here to castle, the forcing move, I won't, they're not like, if he goes queen a4, I go bishop d7 and I'm happy. Because after bishop d7, I can just drop the knight back if he doesn't move any queen or the bishop, and we force another exchange. Well, not immediately, of course, I'd lose my queen. We first kick that bishop away. So, yeah, I think that was a bit premature by my opponent. So let's see how he responds. Perhaps another plan, the reason why this occurred, capturing on my B pawn, was to perhaps positionally try and argue and thrust and say, look, I've got a past A pawn, but that's a bit far-fetched. It's kind of wishful thinking. Because black's plans are very quick now, right? Into the attack. Um, we are coming hard and fast as well. And you need to play energetically in this regard because I mean white is playing very energetically, sacrificing material for space and to get development. So castles and now I think I'll do the same, breaking the pawn as well. So now my knight's not under attack. And yeah, so there's this a4 idea now. I'm not convinced by it though. I'm really not convinced. But that doesn't mean we should do nothing. So now my opponent could have actually captured here. What I'll do is I'll go rook d8. Um, but we need to be uh, vigilant here. We need to think a bit here, yeah? Knight a7 maybe, and this is coming. There's a lot to consider. There's a lot to consider. I want to I want to go h6, but not yet. Let's start with rook d8. This shouldn't be an issue, right? Let's go rook d8. If a5 now, we just go h6. Even a5 and we go knight bishop to a7. My ideas is to go d5 and even h6 to attack on e4. Because h6 would then force this trade. But then this continues. This is actually a nice idea. If this was blitz, it would have, I feel, would have had more gravitas, but It's still scary. It's not by any means like that my opponent has to resign. Plus, it's 10 plus 5. So they they have time to cause some havoc in the position, you know. So let's see. Goes c4. C4, I am slightly more. I'm happy about c4 because I can go knight d4 now and exchange, get rid of his bishop because his bishop can't go back. So if bishop a6, I'll just go rook here. And if here, anyway, then I take that b2 pawn. So I feel this is sound. Maybe now bishop here, but then I could just take, I guess, and then take there. As long if we can double the b, then we fine. But even now here, there's a lot of ideas of even taking here because I've got two attackers on the c pawn. If here, okay, queen in to defend. Not really convinced because now I take there. However way he takes, I'm going bishop to c4 and pinning his queen to the rook. So this is quickly now collapsing for my opponent. Unfortunate, really. There was potential in this position, so I have to go there. I don't want to take any chances. These guys are good. One chance and they bounce and they pounce and they back. So bishop to c4. Um, yeah, it's safe to say now we should be fine. Okay, we have queen to a3. I guess I could capture. So my opponent is banking on these pawns now, right? Okay, king takes. Let's see. d5 would not work right now because of that. Um, let's see. There is this queen to 7 here, just to try and end the game quickly if he goes king to g1, if he goes king to e. So I feel this is the fine move. Go start with this check. If he goes back here, it's not a problem. Well, we can't give the mate now on c1 because he's got a bishop on g5. So I kind of hope he would take there. So bishop takes f6 would distract from c1. Let's see. Either way, queen to c7 is asking questions. Rook there. Could we go here? Takes. I mean, sure. I mean, it probably is better, but um, do we really need to? I mean, I could slide here. Let's slide here. I just want to get my queen in. My opponent is putting up resistance. So I imagine he'd want to trade rooks. Let's see. I could have went king queen takes and would have probably um still been much better, but no need to um overcomplicate things, right? Okay, now we have that. I don't know if trading queens is the best here, to be honest. Um, I could go here and just threaten checkmate. But is there tactics in the air? Here he's got this. I could draw back, I guess. Oh well, let's do it. So the threat is queen takes. Yeah, okay, that's the move to make. But again, I don't think it's convincing, right? I'm not persuaded by this. So now I could go here. So after this, he'll go b6. Fine, I can throw in a check first. And after the check, I just swing my knight to c5, I guess. My opponent is stubborn. He is quite stubborn. Let me chuck a check, and then I'll swing this over and argue that I'm better. Now I've got queen to e2, threatening my own things. Yeah, let's go. Let's play energetically, as we should, right? I want to drop my rook to c2 as well. Come here and just attack on f2, as I've got a knight there already. Though we do have to be a bit careful. Okay, b7's not possible now, because I'll just take a checkmate. But yeah, should be fine. All in all. Ah, yeah. Okay, rook to f1. Nice attempt. Um, yeah, but I mean now doesn't we've got to be a bit careful here, eh? It's not clear cut. It's definitely not clear cut. To b7, I guess we're still fine. I can take here. So yeah, we've got the opponent playing passively, which is always a good thing for us. And the next um here, get rid of the bishop and again argue we are better. Because now here take, so knight takes on f2, bishop takes f2. The opponent survives. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, my opponent's just going all out double with the past A and B. But again, I'm not convinced. We could just take here, I feel. Let me just double check. Um, but we could even go here, right? It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. It's got doesn't have that. It's only got rook to a1. And after rook to a1, I've got knight to c4, forking these two. And then wherever the queen goes here, I'll take. Yeah, I think let's go this way. Because if he takes ideas here, I'll just go here. Unless I'm miscalculating, of course, guys, and it's just a problem. Then my opponent is probably going to be much better. The a5, b6 pawns. But we'll see. All in all, I think we're still fine. Yeah, now I'm also just threatening to take on f1. Okay, rook to a1, knight to c4. There's no time to push these guys because the queen's under attack. And my goal is to heal. So I'll probably play here. That's the only square really. Takes. Queen would have to take. I would take. F takes here. We are in time. Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving up a rook for these three pawns. Be 5 versus 3 in a endgame. It's fine. So I'm expecting queen to b3. After queen b3, knight takes on e3, and uh after f take or queen takes, because you can't go f takes e, you will just be hanging mate on g2. So queen b3 takes, queen takes, And look, ideally I wanted this, right? But I mean, it's fine. It's okay. I don't know why he's thinking so long. I think he's thinking about this because I could do that too. And just pick up a pawn now. Okay, my opponent's running. I'm gonna take here. Don't wanna overcomplicate matters. Queen takes. Yeah, and now it's fine. So you'll play a6. I'll take. You'll go a7. Yo, wait. Did I miss this? A6 takes a7. Guys, I could have been hanging mate actually. I think I made a crucial error there in this endgame on move 31. But we'll come back to it. Wow. Let me just get my breath here. G6 maybe. A6. You know what? Let me go rook a8 and make a play for a tactic with rook takes. Oh, it doesn't go for it. Yeah, that was dangerous. Okay, rook takes on d6, threatening checkmate. Oh, and he resigns. Wow. Do feel yeah I blundered? Okay, no, I didn't. I thought he's got this. I thought he's got instead of what he played. I thought he's got this. Takes here. Of course, rook a8, and you're fine. Okay, fine. It works out in the end, but yeah, that was annoying. Out of the opening, let's assess quickly. Let's see. Let me see the messages in chat if there's any. Ah, all right, nobody. Um, yeah, bishop there. So in the Sveshnikov, still very much in the theory. Yeah, c3, c4. Yeah, man. Like that's what's the mainline theory, right? And you could go at knight b4, knight to c2, and maybe a5. I like a5, but okay, castles is to be preferred. I guess knight e3, and I'd place the bishop on e6 and just join my rooks. Takes, and you'll take with the you yeah, you could actually take here because if you take with a queen, I don't know, does this work? You're sacking two pawns. Here you try go for the e pawn. So bishop d3 would stop. F5 takes off. Yeah, this is some Indian play. Takes, and now what you arguing, you're down two, but you've got F file compensation with the rooks. I don't know. Yeah, but all in all, if we go back, yeah, this was the mistake, right? I was thinking knight c2 would be played, knight c2, castles, and the game just goes on after knight e3, takes, again this idea, and then rook to c8, bishop to e2, and now maybe, why not here? Drops back. What did the engine suggest? Queen to f, maybe now after queen a3 we go queen f5. I don't know, yeah. I don't think it's wise to really castle here. So, in this Pelican setup, you sack your d pawn in these structures. Although I was skeptical, I was in the game. I was arguing to capture with um my queen and first getting my rook to d8 to not double. Well, to double, sorry, and to keep my queen on e7. But seems like the engine likes when you give up the d pawn because you get rook c8 and then rook e8 and queen f5 idea. So pretty nice. Anyway, let's who will we meet now? Before going on stream, I had met a 2200 as well, and I mouse slipped. But luckily, we managed to draw that game. I was not happy because it was winning. It was winning for me, and I had black in that game too. But anyway, these things happen. Man. Really, 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 really strong player now. I want to meet to 2300, but even nicer to meet to 2400. We'll see. So the system is still pairing. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you for your time and for watching me try and hustle these top players, you know? Yeah. I think we'll try and squeeze after this game, we'll try and squeeze one more. We have someone. TT 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, so he's playing Khan. I want to play. Let's play something a bit. Okay, nah. Let's play some Kasparov like setup. So I'm gonna go here. He'll take, and I'm gonna swing my knight to g5 if he decides to capture and go here. All right. There are some common traps here, of course. Here, queen e2 and maybe a6. You just go knight a6 and you checkmate your opponent. Um, but I doubt that would happen. Okay, bishop to f5. Okay, I think we're gonna get the Tal variation of the Caro. h6 is coming. I'm not a specialist in this specific line. I don't know that much about it. So after h6, I'm not gonna push for h5. Or should I? Let me go once more into pushing, and then c3, and then just bishop to d3. Although, yeah, this is now going into theory with him. I want to break out of it quickly. Knight um to f6. So here, generally, what I recall from some games is knight h3, knight f4 ideas, but I don't really know the continuations of the sequences. So I'll just try and keep mm, solid in exchange, because if we exchange everything like this, white should be slightly better. And then my argument is we go into a end game and play it out from there, whatever happens. Draw will also not be too bad here, but let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. All right, e6. I could go knight one to e2. I don't know. There's something telling me to go for this f4, knight f to plant this knight on f4, but I'm not sure to continue after that. That's the thing. Mm, my opponent probably wants to go bishop d6 here. So let me just keep it standard and go knight to f3. Knight b to d7. Maybe c5 is on the charts here to try and break like that. I do have ambitions maybe to go a4, a5. The thing is, I'm not really familiar with this now, and I don't want to castle per se, losing that pawn. Think let me go bishop to. It feels wrong to go bishop f4, but so wrong today. Bishop f4. I'm expecting c5. I'm really expecting c5 takes, and if he captures with the bishop, I'm sure he's standing well. I'll go rook there or castle long. And maybe it's a bit risky because I'm castling away from my forces, but it's fine. It can't be that bad. My opponent's played 74 games joined, so not that much experience, I guess, on with maybe with this account, yeah, on Lichess. So, but nonetheless, still to cross 2200 with that few games is really good. Some of us have played many, many games. If you see my bullets here, 5,000 almost. Forgive me. Crazy. Um, okay, knight to d5. The intention is to go after um my bishop, of course. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how to maneuver the specific tile variation in the Caro-Kann. I don't really study it. Bishop to d6, my opponent would love to do that, but I can't allow that. So let me go here. He's even got this side. No, not right now. But I need to be careful right now because my knight suddenly, if he goes to b6, c7 or b8, my knight doesn't have a square to retreat to if he had to go f5, for instance, to attack. Unless going back and then we just do what we did not want to initially. So perhaps now after there, I'd have to go c4. Yeah. And then if f5, I'll just go knight c3, I guess. So I feel this is in the spirit of the position. Of course, f5 is definitely possible. I just take, he takes, I'll take, and he'll take, and we have a position. But I have a feeling he won't go for these complexities, and he'll just drop back to c6, or maybe b6, or maybe f4. The knight to f4. Um, the capture is sort of forced. I don't want to go queen f1. Just looks awkward. But then again, okay, that's wrong because you just get forked. If, say, we could have put the queen maybe on c1 here or f5, and here we have suddenly be winning the knight. But let me see, there any ideas here? Mm-mm. I think I should just give him the knight, the bishop for the knight, right? Yeah. And now maybe g3. There's a lot to think about here. All right, let's see. Bishop to f4. How to pierce through? That's the big question. Do we just try and break the center now? Maybe rook d1, queen a5, king f1. Yeah, okay, that could even fall. But not really, because we'd have knight c3. So I feel maybe this is with the idea now to go here. c5 wouldn't really work now. I'd go up a pawn despite it being doubled. Maybe that's not even the worst for him. Because he could always go rook c8 later and recollect. But I'd have b4 ideas. So I'm not sad about my position. We could actually play here. There is something to fight for. Some tactics in the air. So now I actually do have knight to c5. And knight to c5 does two things. Knight to c5 attacks b7, and it's preparing queen to e4 to perhaps take and look at ideas here down the line. Let I'm suddenly feeling very pumped up to go here. This idea can wait for a bit. Let's put pressure here. So now My opponent would have to spend another move, maybe queen c7. But again, queen c7 is actually not bad because it's preparing long castling. This position is very double-edged now, double-edged. Mm, but I guess we still get queen e4. If castle's long, what about knight to queen e4 doesn't work immediately because of knight taking on there. So this position is about to get very spicy. I'm gonna thrust here. If it's correct, I'm not too sure. But even here, there's a lot to consider. Queen c7. Mm-hmm. Queen to c7. Um, a4, a5. I want to go here later on distract. So, okay, maybe this is a bit risky. Expecting queenside castling now. a5. Knight a8. I am risking a lot here. My d4 pawn. Okay, it's not sensitive per se, but it is a bit tricky. I'm putting a lot on the line here. Something else worth considering after queen c7, g3, the bishop's only got d6. Okay, yeah, you can go here, but I'm just taking there. I'm expecting long castling here. Yeah, I'm not a specialist in this. My friends will tell you, with Karukan, it's not my forte. Playing against it, even playing it, I don't play it that much. And answering it, especially the style variation, the style line with bishop f5, stuff is not cool for me. Okay, rook d8, so my opponent's probably gonna castle short. I guess I have to go, yeah? Let me continue my attack there. Knight d7. Of course, now, if I play maybe a slow move, I'll just lose. I can't take it like that. So I wonder, is this my opponent's way of saying, let's call it a day? I'm not too sure. I've got this potential little tricky here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, does this work? Knight takes e6, f takes, queen there, king f8. Nah, but then he'd have rook d8, rook e8. No, it's a nice attempt, I feel, at something, but I don't think it works. I don't think it works. Here, 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 there. Oh well, no. Let's look at other plans because that's clearly not gonna work. Takes. Nope. I've got this. Takes. Bishop here, there, and knight in. So I'm getting a lot of tempers, depending how it takes, of course. He could take with a queen, and then it's just boring. No, I don't think he'll go for it. I think objective humans would want to go here and castle and double up. But if he goes with the rook, I've got this. He drops back, I've got that. Oh, he goes for the check first. Oh wow. Well, I missed that detail. King F1, I guess. So I definitely gonna take with a rook here. Oh, okay, now we're down a pawn. And I guess now I have to change my plan to go instead of now all these other ideas of G3. I guess we could still go G3, right? But now, um, okay, maybe Rook H4, G5, E5. Let's start with G3. Bishop drops to C7, maybe, or B8. And after that, now we need to come up with a new plan. Bishop C7, yeah. I still think C5 is fine positionally. Um, I don't like that I lost the pawn, man. That pawn was quite important, an important detail for the plans. Um, maybe queen b3. There's one thing we do have going. The queen doesn't have a lot of space. My opponent's queen. So maybe king g2 and trying to get lucky with rook a1. Because honestly, there's not much squares other than queen f5 here. So let's go king g2. But out changing of order with the plan here. So here, and I really want that. If okay, okay, guys, I think we yeah, but even though let's go c5. Now I feel c5 very important now. C5, maybe queen here. If he goes queen before, I'm in a bit of trouble to be honest. Like, yeah, ish, I'd have to sidestep with my queen. Okay, rook there. He's giving me something. Can I go b4? Takes. Nah, my opponent's setting up e5. But let me go here. Rook to a1. Queen to b4, I guess. Yeah. Oh, he goes queen captures. Nice. Up two pawns. All right, but I don't have to take it, right? Um, takes and rook takes. Okay, I'm running low on the clock too. I guess I could go here. Nah, that doesn't work. Queen e3. Oh well, it won't work too. Let's just go into an endgame down a pawn, I guess. Threatening that one. Okay, rook there. Yeah, now I'm just freestyling it now. Yeah, it's not good. Not good, guys. I guess queen a2. I mean, rook a2. And knight to d4. I imagine this is coming now. Okay, misses it. Is there a way here? Let me go here. Rook b4. I've got this here, there. I'm really trying to be optimistic now. If f5, okay, bishop in. Uh, Here, I wonder. Okay, I guess we have to, right? Hey, man, we blowing this one, but it's okay, man. We live in. Oh, we blunders. My opponent missed it. My opponent totally missed this. Wow, there is some hope after all. Let me just exchange rooks. You can go. You can have that pawn. It's fine. Wow, we got really lucky. Bishop takes. Okay, I'll go here, and now I think we are winning. Not the deserved win though, of course, but I mean, I will take it. We tricked him in the end there. We tricked him in the end. So I feel for him, of course. If these pawns weren't doubled, it could have been a different story. But yeah, now it's not much to do, right? King in here. Let's go here. So probably here, then I go. Oh, I can't. But it's fine. He'll take that. I'll go to b7. Okay, f5. Got there. Did my opponent build a fortress here? I would hope not, man. I doubt. I doubt, but let's see. Um, Maybe here. Oh, hang on. Here takes the. Yeah, no. I'm gonna take this pawn. He can have my f2 pawn. It's fine. Look, he has to go for the f2 pawn. Oh, he decides not to. Now I'm gonna go f3. And seeing now that this pawn's in a light square, he can't defend it. He could give a check, of course, but that. And now maybe to go here, but then I go back in with my. Is my opponent trying to build a fortress? Let me go here. Pick him away. Ha! Who's gonna trick who here? Because he now has to stay close now to this bishop. He moves the bishop. I'm going in with the check, and I am coming in. Either way, man, we're going in here. We're going in. We're going in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's see what it does. I think he's realizing now it's lost. King here, we just take. The bishop moves wherever. We still give a, uh, well, okay, it goes there. We give a check. The king goes in. I guess he has to go here. 3-7. I'm gonna repeat once just to get some time, and then now I will. Let's see what it does. Oh, he goes there. Okay. Nah, now it's troublesome. I keep my pieces on light squares. This is lost now. Just go in that way. You'll probably go here. Okay. Get the opponent on the 8th. Maybe here. Let's go here. If he goes with a check, we go there and just go next move F5. So yeah, he's making me prove it here with technique. Now we're also threatening checkmate. So there's not much to do. Yeah. Bishop D8 and it's mate. GG's to my opponent. Unfortunately, then the end he got unlucky. Um, but even though after that knight to D6 in the yeah, okay, it was very lost. Yeah. Because bishop takes, pawn takes, and maybe just rook to D6, D5, sorry. I was thinking just that. Oh no, I've got this. Of course. My bad, my bad. Here, okay, and the king's coming with that. You trade off and then king to D7. Yeah. And the opponent would be the main detail here is that rook F5, and then you can't stop this. So here, there, that doesn't work, of course. Wait, well, what? Here? Can't you take? I mean, okay, you don't have to. Yeah, yeah, okay, then you take. And at the end of it all, you just lose this pawn. It's 5 versus 3, and white's pawns are scattered, so very unlucky for my opponent. Oh, there was even moments in the end game it was drawn. Yeah, wow. Okay, that's weird. How do you find that? I can't, oh, of course. I can't go F5. Wow, practically that's insane. Okay. He builds the fortress. Insane. Who would have thought? Wow. It's crazy allowing this even like this. Here, here, maybe even before that. Here, you just go C6. Yeah, why didn't because I wanted to play C6 and then here, and you could even oh my, that's hanging. Bishop here. And then it's definitely lost because the king doesn't have mobility. But okay, that was very interesting. Unlucky for my opponent there. Let's play one more. Last 10 plus 5. A mood. Just want to see how many rapids. These ones with the question mark tend to I find what is as I said earlier, worries me a bit. But anyway, E4. So we have French. Let's play something a bit different. Let's go right to C3, not standard D4. Okay, takes. Now we go d4 and knight f3. So my opponent's like got a Slav-like setup with bishop d6. Um, let's go. Yeah, probably knight f6 and I just castle. Some boring French. I'm not a fan of French. My late best friend loved it. Temblani. He was a specialist in French defense. Not me. So, okay. He's got bishop g4, which is also annoying. So I'll just go h3 on my next turn. If he doesn't go, okay, there he goes for it. Let me go bishop b2. Playing very unambitious. Bro, why did I could go back? Nah, but it's okay. Let me just liquidate. I'm quite tired too. Maybe go into an endgame. Takes, probably takes. Or not, I could go rook e8. And I go queen f3. Hope to threaten mate. Would not work though. Okay, knight to d7. Logical. He wants to keep his bishop. Um, let's go rook to e1. He takes. I'll take with a pawn, of course. Um, can I go queen f3? Queen f3. Knight takes bishop. Knight takes knight. Pawn takes knight. Bishop would have to. Would it have to draw back? Wouldn't have to per se. Complications. Queen captures. Now I'll go bishop here. Look, this is risky. There's queen f4. And he could even just jump with a knight. Then I'd go queen f3. Very uninspired opening from where I've approached it. And I could get punished for it actually, if I'm not careful. So let's see how it turns out. f6 is also fine. But then I could queen e6. Takes. F takes g and takes but knight g5, rook g7, rook d7. But then if f6 takes, I mean queen e6, takes, takes, bishop c7. Yeah, I guess I draw back and the game continues. So let's see how he approaches or she approaches. Yeah. How we doing, guys? Everyone all right? Thank you for tuning in. It's good to have you. Good to have you on board. All right. What's my opponent thinking? What's on my opponent's mind? Bishop g5. Not the best move, I think. Definitely not the best move. Um, I'm just thinking he's thinking about f6 and the trade. All right, let's see. Hamoud, let me see his profile or her profile. Saying much. Okay. It's a g6 here as expected. I could just go queen f3. If this rook wasn't there, it would have been nice. Would have traded queens. Takes. Yeah, bishop f8. But okay. Queen f3 could go here after h6. But I'll just go bishop d2. So queen f3, also stopping queen f5, which is a real annoying move. And also queen f3 stops knight or bishop f4 infiltrations, right? Very important. So if we trade now, he goes bishop to b4, which is interesting. Um, I guess I could threaten with a3 if he takes. I go queen takes c3. Yeah, there's not much here, right? There's definitely not much, but I don't even have to threaten. I could come with my own threat. h4. Now we are playing a little bit ambitious. Because after h4, there could be h6 here. Takes. Do I want to go into that line? Nah, not really. Let me keep it solid with a3. It's a bit too risky. So I'll go for this, and now he's gonna get this or that. So I am giving my opponent something to work with here. Let's see. Let's see if he takes it. Let's see. Bishop takes, and I'd have to go. Queen takes, and now definitely queen f5 or g4 is on the charts here. Like, I don't see how it's not played. And if it is played, there's a threat of knight g4, knight f4 or knight to h4 coming. So yeah, now after queen to g4, I have to go here, I guess. I reinforce a queen trade with having doubled pawns. Do I go h or f if it takes? I'll go h. Yeah. The trade is sort of not forced. Wow, it's got that. See, I missed this totally. Queen takes d4. All right. My opponent's going in here, eh? Do I have c3? C3 kind of kicks my opponent away, I think. He's gonna have to move his queen away now. Yeah, but even though queen to b6, h4, queen takes b2, h5. Let's go. He's gonna go here, I imagine. b6 or to c5. I imagine b6. This would be weird. That too. I don't think it go there. Maybe I'll start with the rook trade, which makes sense too. But I imagine queen to b6, and I have to go h4. Takes h5, and I'm banking on wherever the knight goes, just to try and threaten. So now we go boring old game to now having to fight to b6, and yes, I'm not gonna think twice here. Um, maybe I should think twice. Hang on. h4, queen takes b2. Actually, no. If he takes on b2, he's got. I got rook e to b1, and he's got queen to e2. Then I h6, h5. Yeah, okay. Let's start with h4. I feel confident in it. If we lose, it's okay, I guess. Yeah. Queen e, queen e. Actually, now queen e2, I can actually take on b7 because h4 is played to escape back ranks. So h6, we're going h5 this time for real. He takes, I'll take, he'll take, I'll take. So I don't mind losing this d pawn. His queen flies to isolation and I get the activity. Because if I can execute h5, he has to go either to h8 or f8, which is not nice. Optically, it looks horrible, and I'd love his knight away. H8 would be even better for me if he puts his knight here. But he'll probably go here, and it's quite solid actually. But we'll try. Yeah, now I'm going h5, and if the knight moves, now I'm taking. So this is what I wanted. Takes, yeah, takes. Would he go here? I don't know. That's giving me a lot because here I've just got queen h3, right? Here, there, and it's mate. So he needs to be careful. I think he kind of needs to take. Oh, wow, he doesn't, guys. He does not. I'm going queen h3. How is he stopping checkmate? Like, it's not possible now. If he goes here, I'm just mate in one. If he takes my rook with his rook, well, not a problem. My other rook comes to the e file. It's over. It's these little tactics in between. He should have just captured and given the pawn back. And maybe lose the other pawn too. But even if he just took, yeah, I think it's still drawn somehow. He just swings. He could maybe just swing the queen to c7 and like to and fight. Because I'm not active. This rook's not active. You could swing this rook like that, but now it's lost. It's totally over. Can't stop it. It's impossible. So mate is coming on h7 or h8. So yeah, unfortunately for my opponent there, man. Unfortunate, unfortunate. It was a nice game, but at the end of the day, all pieces go into the same box, eh? So yeah, today was just my day, having some luck. But let's see, maybe is there something he could do? I don't know, there's some weird move he could make. Nothing seems to work. Or maybe rook to e5. Rook to e5, queen to h7. Yeah, yeah, but then still, yeah, you're losing a rook. So, and you even take there, there. Yeah, it's lost. There's nothing to do. This one's over. This one is over indeed. It's a pity, man. It's a pity. I was just trying to play for a level end game and see what happens. And I would have been. It was rook to e4, which is understandable. But I could go here now. Let's start with this. King to f8. Let's go here. King to h8. He's got this. I don't think this is sound because that. So let's get rid of this first with check. Yeah, and he resigns. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you go here, he runs, or he runs, and then yeah, you have to find g4, which is weird. Oh, probably for that. So g4, let's say here. Okay, now it's over. Does that too? Oh. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't work. All of it wins, right? About my move was just to take there, and then after he takes here, I was gonna go this way and just enjoy being up a rook. After that, you go rook to D, and yeah, it's over. So apologies, man. My opponent played nicely. He had a nice position. I didn't have much. In fact, I played it a bit worse intentionally, but yeah, it wasn't anything special. And yeah, after that, yeah, H4, I felt H4 was necessary. You have to go for the attack. And Yeah. Here you just take and you have triple pawns, right? Of course, but you stand slightly better. You are gonna be up a pawn, but whether this is enough for a win, I don't know. I'd still argue optically I would go for white. Okay, maybe we first have to drop back, or maybe f3. No, yeah, yeah. So a couple more moves if my opponent played accurately would have been in big trouble, but all right, it worked out well. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, man. I'll be back with another stream tomorrow, continuing this chase to seeing if we can get to 2250, maybe even 2300. As the month progresses, it's going to be a tough chase, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, appreciate you all tuning in. Now, take care. Have a nice day ahead.